Hello everyone, I am the Sour Sailor and welcome to another video on my channel. In this video I will show you how to make the most optimal settings for PvP and achieve the frame rates I do. However, it is slightly lower because of the storm, but I am achieving 120 normally. Before I get started though, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who has been watching my videos recently. Getting over 300 views in my latest video in only a few days is amazing. And reaching 1,000 views on my level 75 to merchant video is actually incredible and something I never thought I'd ever achieve. So thank you so much for that. The videos for the level 75 merchant will be linked in the cards above. So let's get to it. And I will show you what my settings are right now in the settings tab. So let's start from video and we'll work our way down. So in video settings, you have your personal preferences, so like your resolution, your display mode, and your auto skip intro. However, these little settings here are stuff that can help you in the game. So if I set VSync to on right now, it will lock my frame rate to 60. That's to stop screen tearing, but to be honest, it really makes no difference in this game. This game is really good with screen tearing. Frame rate lock does the same thing. It just drops you down. You can drop yourself right down to 15 if you really want to, which is crazy. And then performance counters, obviously, to see what we're looking at. And then buffering makes no difference whatsoever, to be honest. It drops the frame rate by like 10 frames, but doesn't make much of a difference. And resolution scaling, if I hit it to 250, I'm only going to get 30 frames. Basically what that does is it expands the amount of pixels and what they can do, and how quickly you can press keys, it says as well. But I just leave it on 100. Frame rate will start to bring itself back, as you can see. There we go. Graphics settings. So graphics settings, I have it all cursed all the way down, apart from model detail. The reason for this is I want to make sure that everything in the game is smooth, and also the lighting in this game can be really, really difficult. So if I just run over to the ship right now, I don't know how clearly you'll be able to see this on YouTube, but the ship is really nice and bright. I can see everything. Like for example, I can see in this corner, I can see everything basically. But if I go to the settings and change the lighting to mythical, is it lighting? One of them anyway. Be particle effects as well. Let me just change everything up. So if I was to play this on 100% mythical settings, oh, it's shadow detail. There we go. It's dark. People can hide. It's not too bad at the moment because of the sky is quite clear. But you can see how if you're playing on the game, so you want to say you're fighting someone's coming at you, you're kind of going like that, you're attacking someone, you're getting confused sometimes because there's a lot of shadows and you're trying to like work out where they are. It's a bit clumsy. It's a bit clumsy. Plus, obviously, your frames drop at mythical anyway because I'm on 70 now. But if I then drop it down to cursed. That's rare. Cursed. And cursed. Like, I can see everything on the ship. I can see everybody. Anything that's hiding. There's no worries here. The shadows are gone. I can see everything. I can run. I know someone's behind me because I can see them. So it's really, really useful to be uncursed. I know the water doesn't look as great, but it still doesn't look that bad at all. Look at it. It's a beautiful game. And then finally with the graphics, I have a model detail on rare. It's hard to explain because I don't have any loot, but if you have loot in the distance, so say for example, on this beach, there is a like treasure chest. Now, as you're sailing towards the island, if you put it on cursed and common, you won't see the item at all until you actually arrive there, which can be a bit of a pain, especially if say you're hunting down an Athena and someone hides it, you're not going to see it. But if it's on rare, you'll be able to see it. If you put it on mythical, the only difference between rare is that the chest will be more detailed and you'll see like more glow. You know, there's not really much difference, to be honest. So rare is the way to go. Plus, obviously, when it's rendering objects that are really far away, you know, like where the sloop is over there, if it's rendering an objects that far away, it's using frames because it's trying to, you know, calculate with the CPU or the GPU. So it's not great if you want to kind of be fluid and move around lots. And then finally, accessibility settings. Audio settings are just, it's personal preference, obviously. Accessibility settings, most of this is personal preference, but one thing I would recommend everybody to have is reduce hold to interact to on. Basically all that does is if we come over to the cannibal crate that I've conveniently stored, here we go, you'll see that it says R to pick up, and usually you have to hold it down to pick it up. So if you hold it down, you pick it up. But with this on, you just tap the button. Just tap it once and you pick it up. That's really useful. So for example, if you're, what I tend to do is like stuff like forward down. If I've done a forward down, then I'm picking up items. I'm running and selling them. So I want to get this done as quickly as possible. So I just pick it up as I'm running. I drop it and I can pick something else up really quickly. You know, it's really useful, especially if you're trying to like run an Athena around before anybody catches you. So you just, you know, you can drop it, pick it up again. I can't do the juggling, but people can do it. So it's really, really useful. So that is my personal preference. However, I do find it much easier to fight the place with this. And honestly, you will too. If you do this, you will find it a lot easier to play the game. Especially against other players, because you'll see them clearly. You'll be more smoother when you're fighting them, and I think you'll just have an overall better time. This is definitely going to be a short video, but I feel like it's a necessary one for everybody who's struggling with PvP. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked the episode, then please leave a like. It's only a tiny little click, and it shows you that you really appreciate me. And also consider subscribing for more content in the future, such as next week we've got the season 4 coming out, and I'm going to post some review videos about it when it comes out. So thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.